Hi kids, it's Auntie Wendy here. Now today I've got one of my favourite fruits and it's the mandarin. Now I'd love to share it with all of you, but how many of you are there today? Let me count. 1, 2, 3. What? There's 20. There's 20 people there. Oh, I don't think I can share my mandarin with 20 people. There's just not enough. And you know me, I'd love to share, but don't think I can split it by 20. Oh, it's a bit hard. Now, I wonder if you've been in my situation before where you've just been stuck and you haven't been able to share some of your food because there's just not enough and there's too many people. Now, this actually reminds me of one of the stories in the Bible about how Jesus feeds 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. How amazing is that? And Jesus is able to do that because Jesus is God's Son. Jesus is powerful. Jesus performs miracles. And let's have a listen to this story.
The people had seen Jesus do amazing things, but they wanted to see him do more, so they followed him. Jesus and his disciples went up the side of a mountain. Jesus looked down on the crowd of people who'd follow him, and he asked his disciples, "Where can we buy bread for all these people to eat?" One of Jesus' disciples, Philip, answered, "We would have to work all year to pay for everyone in this crowd to have just a little bread." Peter, another of Jesus' disciples, spoke up and said, "Here is a small boy who has 5 bread rolls and 2 small fish. But what good would this little bit of food do in a crowd this big?" Jesus commanded the crowd to sit down. Then he thanked God for the food and began to break it into pieces. He broke up the bread and he broke up the fish, and he began to hand it to the hungry crowd. Jesus gave out bread and fish, but there was still more to give. The more Jesus gave out, the more there was to give. Jesus gave out bread and fish until the people could eat no more, not even one more bite, and there were leftovers, 12 basketfuls. That day, Jesus fed over 5,000 men, women, and children. And when the crowd saw what Jesus had done, they wanted to make him their king. They wanted Jesus to feed them like this every day. But Jesus knew what they were thinking. So he withdrew and went up the mountain by himself.
So after Jesus fed the crowd wanted to make Jesus king. But they weren't really interested in Jesus. They just wanted Jesus to feed them so that their stomachs were full every day. Kids, don't just love what Jesus gives you, love Jesus himself. Only Jesus can fill us in every way. Jesus wants us to have faith in him. Jesus is powerful. He fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He can look after me and you as well. Jesus' power is the same yesterday, today, tomorrow, and forever. And he still works miracles in our lives. So continue to put your faith and trust in Jesus.
may have